Hey everyone, what's going on? Yesterday was November 24th and this update came out that was changing the air acceleration and vertical speed and this kind of thing. There's a couple other things which I'll cover very briefly, but for the most part this video is just talking about the changes to bunny hopping and air acceleration. For melee weapons it's still exactly the same, so if I'm holding out a hatchet, knife, fist, machete, whatever, I can still bunny hop just as usual. I can still go around real quick, gain speed really easily, blah blah blah. It's all very convenient. But if I use the Spencer out, for instance, if I have any weapon up besides a melee weapon, then my air acceleration is decreased. So you see here, I can't bunny hop quite as freely, right? I keep slowing down. Pretty sure you can still do it indefinitely, but yeah, like you can maintain this sort of speed, but obviously it's not anywhere near as good as it was before. So that kind of sucks. That's pretty much all there is to say about that change. In terms of how you apply it in game, it's pretty self-explanatory really. You just keep your axe out more when you're doing your movement, and then like only get out your gun if you feel like you really need to. So unfortunately we don't have this like lovely luxury of being able to just like, you know, half sideways bunny hop around every corner and be ready to fire it in a moment's notice. You can still do it when you get to a corner, but it's a lot harder to maintain and that sort of thing. So that's more difficult now. The other change to this is that the vertical speed is capped at 350 for non-melee weapons. Melee is still 375 apparently. It was definitely 385 last time I checked, so maybe there's been a shadow nerf or something, but that's your speed limit now. And then 350 is the new one for any weapon. So if you're doing like a slow pop or whatever, it's just going to be more punishing than it was before. If you start bunny hopping really quick, it's going to be difficult. So probably won't be able to get a good example, but I'll give it a shot. Yeah, there you go. So I get stumbled real hard on that. Probably would have happened with melee anyway, but you get the idea. There is a small scenario where it can happen straight off the bat. So you know how previously, like if you try to do a good crouch jump while holding out your axe or machete at full speed, you just get stumbled. That's still going to happen if you do a good crouch jump and immediately draw your weapon. You can be over 350 very briefly at that point. It's actually like such a small window for that to happen that it's hard to pull off even if you try. So I'd be amazed if that gets in anyone's way at any point. So that's pretty much a non-issue. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's all the changes that there is to movement at this time around. Bunny hopping is still really good. Definitely still use it. There's just a couple places where you want to have your axe out instead and this kind of thing. So you're a bit more vulnerable when you're bunny hopping now, and that's pretty much the be-all and the end-all of this update. Anyway, other stuff, Peacemaker costs +5. I don't know why that's... Well, actually I do know why. It's because Ariel thinks that one-handed weapons are like inherently better because you can hold two of them. Yeah. You can shoot a Spencer while you're in midair, so yeah, I don't buy that. Costs the same as a Spencer now, so it's pretty obvious which one you're going to want to spend your money on. Spencer slight buff and Yellow Boy slight nerf. It's just damage drop off. They are absolutely slight. It says slightly and it means slightly, but like this Spencer I honestly reckon is an overpowered weapon now. It's really strong, especially if you do the rate of fire cheese where you pull it out as soon as it cocks. Yeah, that's it. That's all the gameplay changes in this update, so I'll leave it at that. Hopefully that clears up this update. Thanks for watching everyone.